The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Super Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. Now, let's talk about Gina Carano. I hope I'm saying her name right.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter, but yes, yeah. That's her name.
Anyway, her dumbass got fired from Lucasfilms for talking too much. If you work in Hollywood, just sometimes you just don't need to say anything. You don't need to say, just stop talking. That's all you had to do.
Just do what y'all tell Kaepernick. Shut up and do your job.
Exactly.
Yeah. What they tell LeBron, shut up and dribble?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She was going on talking about transphobic people aren't people. There was a list of stuff she was saying. It was almost on it was J.K. Rowling times 10.
She was talking about Jews.
Oh, I was going to get to that, yeah.
She was going off. Like, her anti-Semitic ass can go.
Then Disney approached her and said, hey, we see what you've been posting on social media. Can you just calm it down for us? We don't want all that. She said no. And then goes on Twitter and says, being a Republican is like being a Jew. I'm like, first of all, no. No.
Man.
And Disney was like, you know what? Fire her. We did less for Roseanne, so just fire her at this point. So she is fired from Lucasfilms. Lucasfilm statement is like, her social media post was degenerate. I am degrading people based on their cultural and religious identities. It's aberrant and unacceptable. You know what's crazy? She had a spinoff coming too. You were a character that was already established and people were excited for in 2 seasons of a show, about to get your own spinoff, but you had to screw it up because you don't want to shut up.
Look, I don't feel bad for her at all. She can go. Throw her in the trash. She already went and got another job with some other folks who have ridiculous beliefs just as much as she does.
No. We are not going to do it like that. They tried to punch it out like it was powerful. She got fired. And look, y'all, she got a movie coming out with Ben Shapiro. Who gives a shit?
Told us when WAP came out that his wife don't know what satisfaction is. Yeah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Like, he just eating sand over there.
Like, bro, get out of here.
But she also got dropped from her agency as well. So she was making more sense when she was getting punched in the head as a career.
I just, this is my thing. At this point, I have heard from folks who have said, oh, cancel culture is stupid and, you got to grant folks some grace. And I hear that. If this is something you did 10, 12 years ago and you have since changed, like you have actually shown change, in 2021, if you are fanning the flames of hate in a time where we just went through 4 years of people experiencing heightened hate crimes and all kinds of extra shit, because we all know stuff never disappeared, but some people were emboldened. Fine. But if you in this day and age feel like I'm gonna just say reckless shit about anybody, you got to be ready to face whatever the backlash is. A lot of folks always, but we can say whatever we want. That's what the First Amendment is. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. And I don't think that people seem to understand what that means. You can say what you want. You can walk up to me. Freedom of speech means you can walk up to me and call me the N-word. That does not mean that you're going to be free of me punch you in your mouth. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why people don't get that. And I don't think she cares. That's the problem.
At all.
So, she can go ahead. I mean, look. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody has one, like an asshole. However, you cannot say hateful things targeted at specific groups or religions and be like, oh, well, that's just what I believe. And that's all right. I'm sure you work on set with at least one person who is Jewish. You may work on set with someone who is trans and not care at all.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I can't really add on to what you just said. Mr. A&E?
Well, you know, the funny thing is they gave her a chance.
They did. Like I said, they fired Roseanne for less. So it was like, look.
They were just like, we're sick of your shit anyway. You can go.
Yeah, they had the button ready for Roseanne. It was like, hit it, go.
They gave her a chance, and they just said, look, all right, chill. Okay, look, because it's kind of like the job to strike one type kind of thing. No, I don't feel sorry for her that she lost a job. I mean, she wouldn't feel sorry for me if I lost my job. But
I mean, a lot of people lost their job during the pandemic, but
yeah,
I say, bro, Stormfront head ass.
Yeah,
that's what you remind me.
But you know, those this has grown into like it is really crazy what's going on out in this world now. It is a little bit different. And the world has not changed, but you know what I'm saying? It is different out here, because especially when it comes to these people, this Republican Party. And I want to say right now, Trump fucked up a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the more that it allowed it. Everybody's thinking that everybody's attacking the Republicans. Like, first of all,
everybody want to be oppressed so bad.
Everybody wants to be a victim of their own story. And I'm at the point where I'm just like,
y'all even got Sage distress.
Right,
yeah.
Sage.
She going on.
And I'm sitting here to myself like, wait a minute. I don't understand that kind of about the Jew stuff like that. I was just like, this is complete ludicrous, because I want people to just take a moment. Just take a moment, and I want you, because it's exhausting trying to tell people, teach people about themselves or they're wrong. I just want them to think like, how would you react if a Democrat said it?
Mm-hmm.
If you have the same answer in your head, that you will be absolutely A-okay with a Democrat doing the same thing, go ahead. Be about your shit. That's how I had to learn how to deal with it. I was somebody who grew up with a lot of anger problems. So you take the minute, because if you call yourself not selfish, you feel as though that there's no free speech. So if this Democrat was able to come up and say how you want, black person, anybody that you hate, was able to come up and say the things that you're saying, and let me know if you're, such as, I would ask her, if I'm like a Disney exec, I would ask her, hey, how would you feel if Carl Weathers said all this stuff?
They fired him immediately.
If Carl Weathers said, if we took your name off the tweets and put Carl Weathers on there, and just said that we just changed Republicans to Democrats. What if, I'm not saying Carl was a Democrat, I don't know that guy, so I'm saying, but just hypothetically speaking, how would you feel? How would you react? And if they say, well, you know what, I wouldn't care, I'll agree with them. Really, would you? But fine, if you want to convince yourself that you're going to do that, well then, go on about your day. But if you feel as though that you would just throw this man out for dead and say he needs to be fired and it's an unhealthy work environment, then you already know what the problem is. These people know what the problem is. They're not stupid. I keep saying that. People are not stupid. It's all about one thing. This is a fear of losing power. One thing the United States is getting is less white and less Christian every day. And when the power starts to shift, they get sloppy, they get paranoid, they get scared. That's what happens. And that's the thing that happens. She out there, look, come on. Why are you creating drama about a mask? But yet, if you in the hospital and the amount of credit or good healthcare you probably got being a celebrity and stuff like that, and you want to go to these doctors who got to wear these masks all day, what's your excuse? There is none. You turn mask, you turn Black Lives Matter, you have turned anything that has gone on this virus into something political, and it's not. and you just want to say all this stuff, and you want to talk all this stuff that you want to, then yeah, she should. Me personally, she'd been fired a long time ago. She'd been fired a long time ago. But here's the other uncomfortable truth. These companies out here, they play favoritism because like anybody else does. And if she's a big star that's going to, that they have big plans for, and especially with as successful as the Mandalorian is, they're going to do their best to make sure, like, okay, we're going to keep giving you shit. She should have been fired a long time ago.
I'm sorry, I just came back in the room. When did this start happening?
It started happening during when the Mandalorian season was playing, and a little before that.
They were trying to, because I remember they had a poster. They were I think it was like a Comic-Con type poster, and they had her. Mm-hmm. The artist that was commissioned for it, he was told erase her out and put Ahsoka instead because she's on her way out. So it was like, hey, yep.
I'm saying, but this has been happening, and I'm like, I understand. That's how companies are going to play it. They don't want nothing to fuck with their money. That's how it is.
I mean, look, that's a perfect example. Your bull, Velveteen Dream, at WWE. How many folks done been let go and fired for less? And my man still just in the back on the couch waiting for shit to blow over.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about Velveteen Dream.
That's the point. That's what they want you to do.
Yeah. That's exactly what they want you to do. And they kept giving her a chance like this. You gotta let this calm down. She didn't want to let it calm down. She should have been let go. So she's gone. Is it going to affect the Mandalorian? Am I going to cry? I'm not going to not see her anymore? No.
I wasn't watching it, so I just want her out of here because she trash.
I'm pretty sure they're going to recast her. Just act like. Yeah. In fact, they should recast her as Serena Williams. I don't care. I'm going to wake up and choose violence. I want the world to burn.
Stupid.
Oh man, sound like me.
Let the world burn. Yeah. I really don't care at this point.
Oh, now we talking. All right.
I want them to get so mad.
While we at it, just give us all black cast.
I didn't read what she put up here.
It's crazy. I don't want to repeat a good amount of it, just in case you two find out.
Yeah, we might get reported. Yeah, right.
You. So it's wild. It's wild.
Oh god, she out of pocket, bro.
And it's crazy because most of her cast, most of her colleagues in the show is POC. Got Sasha Banks. We got Pedro. We got Carl Weathers. It's like we've been working with. It was like we've been working with the whole time. Like we've been working with you the whole time.
I'm not racist. I have a black friend.
Right? Like, exactly. I'm like, dog.
I don't you really you work with.
It's inconsiderate. Completely inconsiderate to them. But
I can't believe this. Like this whole thing. Like we're gonna turn this into we being persecuted for our political views when you're literally spewing hate. What does that have to do with your political party?
Oh man, let me see if I can find that tweet she tweeted that day because I retweeted it and I was cracking.
When she compared them to Nazis?
No, it was something else. It was gosh, let me see if I can find it because I retweeted it. I was like, oh man, comedy just writes itself sometimes. It just writes itself. Oh my god, why can't
I know what you're talking about.
Why can't I find it?
I know what you were talking about.
No, why can't I find it?
They probably deleted it from everywhere.
Oh no, it was a screenshot.
Oh.
Yo, I cannot. Okay, I know exactly. It's in my It got to be in my photos still, cause I'm just reading now. Okay, here it is. She said, "When it comes out of a bully's mouth, what comes out of a bully's mouth says more of how they feel inside than who they are bullying." Really?
Man.
Really? It just writes itself.
Like the context that you okay. All right.
Like she must be a bright.
No, she wrote. She was just like, history is edited, and I'm like, yes, this history is. Sorry, Matsu, you know this. Yes, John, history is written by the winners. What? Like, bro, and that is what the big problem is now. That people get to see what's happening in real time and not how it's written in a textbook or some article or whatever the case is. I can't remember what I was watching that was just like telling the stories of how textbooks were constructed, and they were supported by I want to say is the Daughters of the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. One of them, they were big backers of the textbook printers, and that's the reason why textbooks are skewed the way they are. What do you mean? You mean to tell me people who were fervent supporters of the losers of the Civil War got to write textbooks, but history is edited? What, man? Like, and I have to amend that quote. History I can't even say it's written by the winners when the people who didn't even win still get to write shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean it. Just
no, it's honestly, I mean, really, it's not smart what she said, but yeah, like I said, they're gonna recast her. I have no doubt in my mind they're gonna recast it. If not, she is dying the first episode of season 3.
Maybe they will kill her
right off the bat. They're not even going to give an introduction. You just see an explosion. Yeah, she was in the building. We lost her. All right, we gotta move on.
Yeah, I feel like it might be like a 2.5 minute situation where Charlie Sheen had pissed the creator off so bad that he was just like, no, I'm not sending you. I'm going to murder you. And then to make matters worse, I'm going to replace you with Ashton Kutcher. Like I'm telling you, it's probably going to be like that.
Yeah, like I said, get Serena Williams to play her. I would be A-okay. Matter of fact, no, get Gabby, since they're kicking her out the gymnastics team and all that. Because she's doing moves that the other gymnastics can't.
That's Simone Biles.
That was
yeah, that's not Gabby Douglas. That's Simone Biles. Simone Biles.
My bad, that is Simone.
They was just like, we can't score this. We have no way to score your greatness. So
10? What? Okay.
It's the same thing that happened with it was a black girl who used to be an ice skater, and she did some move that I think was deemed like illegal because nobody could do it. So they gave her a low score, and she was upset about it.
How you deem a movie legal because you can't do it? Just imagine.
The same way you write textbooks in your favor.
Yeah. All right. Yep.